Good morning and welcome to Going to Work with Gena. Week 2, day 1. Wanted to talk this morning about me and what I actually do at the Kennedy Space Center. Like, again, if you don't know me, my name is Dr. Gena Henderson, and I lead a modeling and simulation branch at the Kennedy Space Center in the engineering division. Simulation. Let's talk modeling first. Modeling. What is modeling? Modeling is a physical, logical, mathematical representation of a scenario or something that you're actually interested in depicting. A simulation is when you actually code or actually write the code to depict that same scenario, that math model scenario. And when you join them together in a computer representation, it's called a simulation. So normally you simulate events that are futuristic, that you may not have all of the pieces for. So for instance, right now, the Space Launch System, which is our next spacecraft, is actually going to be is built in other places. Let's say, for instance, the SLS is at Marshall Space Flight Center. So what we would do is we would actually be given simulations that mimic the behavior of the vehicle so that we could do flight and ground testing, interface testing before the vehicle actually shows up. So it helps us to build our fidelity that we will need in our models to accomplish our task. Okay, so how did I actually get into modeling and simulation? Well, I was thinking about this, and it actually goes back to when I was in undergraduate studies and a job came up to work in the oceanography department. In the oceanography department, they was actually looking at weather patterns and we were streamlining different things that were actually happening in Fortran. I started learning how to program in Fortran and became an expert in programming in Fortran. And that's what actually got me to where I am today. So I forgot to tell everybody, I was a math major, but I was a computer science minor because they really didn't have computer engineering back then. So I put those two concepts together and basically built my desires and dreams off of what it was that I felt comfortable in doing. So to all of my students, I say to you today, sometimes you will be offered jobs that you're not comfortable with, but it's okay. Go ahead, learn as much as you can because you never know where it's going to lead you. So something that I took on just to try in the oceanography department has basically led me to NASA. So I thank God and I thank you for going to work with Gena this morning. Thank you.